The Alari system had been in crisis for weeks. A chain reaction in its primary star had destabilized the orbits of 3 inhabited planets. Rescue operations were launched from all corners of the United Systems, but the effort was led by Earth's coalition fleet. Humans had the fastest ships and most capable response units. Their relief armada, composed of science vessels, medical carriers, and evacuation shuttles, arrived within 2 standard days of the emergency signal. Humanity didn't ask for payment. They never did, not when lives were at stake. Commander Ellis, the fleet's leader, had one goal: evacuate the citizens, stabilize orbit stations, and prevent mass casualties. Under his command, hundreds of thousands were relocated, habitats were reinforced, food and medical supplies were distributed. The galaxy praised Earth's selflessness, but not all eyes saw it as noble. From a dark corner of the galaxy hidden behind bureaucratic neutrality and ancient grudges, the Sur Dominion watched. They had long envied Earth's rising influence: fast ships, strong minds, loud voices in the Council. And now, with this relief mission, Earth was earning loyalty, not through conquest, but compassion. The Dominion called it soft power. They feared more than war. And so they struck. Without warning, 3 cloaked warships breached the outer perimeter of the rescue fleet, targeting a medical barge named Hopewell. The barge carried no weapons, only patients and volunteers. The Dominion ships launched plasma torpedoes and vanished into fold space. The Hopewell was vaporized, 700 lives gone. Among them were children from Alari, doctors from Mars, engineers from Luna, and a captain named Milo Wren, Ellis's brother. News of the attack spread within hours, and Earth responded in minutes. There was no debate, no motion in the Council, no delays. Earth's flagships, Resolute, Daring, and Stonefall, immediately changed course from their orbital positions. Civilian evacuation efforts were handed off to automated drone teams, while Earth's military corps activated wartime protocols. On every human-controlled outpost and colony, one message pulsed across emergency channels: Protocol Iron Veil initiated. Earth has declared total retaliation. The galaxy went still. Not because humanity was the largest fleet, not because they had the most advanced weapons, but because of how they fought when they believed justice had been broken. Within 48 hours, Earth's fleet traced the torpedo, signatures back to a Dominion outpost hidden in the Andros Drift. A joint task force led by Admiral Nolan bypassed diplomatic channels, ignored Council demands for restraint, and launched a full assault. The outpost, built into a drifting asteroid field, was shielded and heavily armed. It didn't matter. Earth's ships tore through its defenses like paper, using coordinated micro-warp jumps and newly developed ripple charges. They didn't destroy the command center. Instead, they boarded it. Captured footage showed Admiral Nolan standing before the Dominion commander, silent and unblinking. "You struck a rescue ship," he said. The commander sneered. It was an inconvenience. Nolan raised his sidearm and ended the interview there. The Sur Dominion issued a statement the next day. "The incident was a misunderstanding, and we regret any loss of life. Earth's aggression is disproportionate and violates interstellar law. But Earth didn't stop. They issued their own message. You spilled innocent blood. You will answer for it." Across Dominion space, Earth's cyber forces shut down. Relays disabled weapons grids and exposed classified operations to the rest of the galaxy. Whistleblowers and defectors were given safe passage. Dominion governors found themselves abandoned by allies too fearful to challenge the humans. Earth wasn't just waging war. They were stripping away the lies. The Dominion citizens, fed propaganda for generations, now saw what had been done, in their name, and many of them began to turn. 3 Dominion planets surrendered without a fight. 2 more rose in open rebellion. Earth didn't gloat. Their ships didn't occupy, only stabilized, leaving control to local leaders once Dominion loyalists were removed. It became clear Earth wasn't after territory. They were after a promise. You do not strike the helpless. And they would burn that promise into the stars. At the United Systems Council, panic swelled. "How can one world wield such fury?" demanded an envoy. "They're emotional, reckless," another added. But an elder statesman from the Varnus Assembly said quietly, "No, they are deliberate. That is what frightens you." The chamber fell silent. Because he was right. Humanity hadn't lashed out blindly. They'd struck with surgical precision. No civilian targets, no senseless destruction. Only those responsible, and those who harbored them. The council finally summoned Earth's ambassador. Ambassador Mara walked in alone. No guards, no theatrics. "You will answer for Earth's actions," one counselor barked. Mara met his eyes. "No," she replied. "We will answer for the dead." "And when will it end?" She leaned forward. "When no one dares target a rescue ship again." The war was over in less than 4 months. The Sur Dominion collapsed. Not in fire, but in shame. Its leaders were exiled, its citizens freed, its military dismantled under strict conditions monitored by neutral observers. The families of the Hopewell victims were honored in a ceremony held in orbit over the planet they had tried to save. Every major species sent a delegate. Even the new provisional Sur Republic sent one. A child survivor of the Alari evacuation, now adopted into a human family, spoke at the memorial. She said only one sentence. "They came to save us, and someone punished them for it." That recording would be played across billions of screens for decades. Earth returned to peace. Their ships stood down. Their soldiers went home. Their diplomats resumed their work in the council, not as conquerors but as witnesses of what conviction looked like. And somewhere in the deeper parts of space, where secrets still whispered in dark corners, the lesson held humanity was kind. But strike the innocent, especially those who came to save, and Earth would not hesitate. They would not forget, and they would not delay.